I bought these posters, I think about a month ago, off Marketplace, and when I seen them, I thought, oh, there's a lot of good posters in there, and he wanted $10 each.
How many posters are there?
I reckon there's at least 10 to 15 maybe in there, 10 maybe, 10.
Yeah.
And I said, how much is a lot? And then he said, oh, you can have them for $15 a lot. So I said, oh.
For the whole lot?
Yeah, I better go and grab them quick before they're gone.
That's a pretty big price difference. Because
Yeah,
$10 each? Well, that'd be like 100 to 150 each.
Because he put $10 on the $10 on the listing, he did not say each. He put $10.
Oh.
And I said, is that the lot? And then he had all these posters together. So I assumed that it was for the lot.
Yeah.
But he said no, $10 each. But then he gave them to me for $15. So $15 was a steal. Was one of my favourites. What I've seen on the picture first. This is all I've seen when I looked on Marketplace. Just from this half to this half. But as of now, I can see it's got wear on the top, and I was pretty disappointed by that. As that was the poster that I was after the most. And that's Suburbs. That's a classic 80s film from Tom Hanks. Everyone knows the film. It's a pretty good film. That's one of them. One of my favourites. This was in good condition.
Well, this one's massive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to get it in. Young Einstein, and that's an Australian film. I've actually got the soundtrack to this film on record, and it's a pink vinyl like that. So it's a pink vinyl record, and this is an Australian cult sort of 80s film, very popular in the 80s. And I've got actually a pink record, so maybe I might put them together or somehow put them as a set together somehow on the wall, but it's pretty big. Right, so that's the next one. This is another one that I'm not really keen on, but it was in there. Trouble in the City of Angels. Well, I don't even know the film. I've never even watched it, so I can't comment, but maybe someone out there knows what the film is about. If you could let me know, it'd be great. No. That's another one. This is a weird one. This is sort of like Underground Air. I don't know. I haven't even watched the film. So this is one film, probably an action film in the 80s that I have not even watched. So it's an R18, but I haven't watched this film, so I don't know what it's about. So if anyone knows, just let me know. People will recognise her. This must have been a film about Marilyn Monroe's her life. So this must have been released in the 80s or something. Oh, it's the 8 of Marilyn's Essential Finest Films available on video. So it's 8 of her best films. So this must have been a promotion from the release of the movies. So this is one I'm not keeping either, because I'm not particularly into Marilyn Monroe. The Squeeze, well, I have not watched this film either, so it's got Michael Keating in it. He's a very well-known actor in the 80s. But I have never watched this film either, so it's quite a few films I haven't seen. That's a pretty good, big one, good condition. This is a weird poster. It goes round, so I don't know. Underground Terror it's called. It's a very interesting poster because of the shape of it. I've never seen a round poster. Obviously it was released from a video, CBS video, so it must have been in a video store like Blockbuster or something like that on promotion. So it was a pretty interesting one. Then again, I have not seen this film either. Well, we know who this is. No. A lot of people should know who he is. This is Crocodile Dundee 2. with Paul Hogan and Linda Kolzowski. I think he married her. This is, yeah, and I think they've done Crocodile Dundee 1, and then this was number 2. And I think number 2 was actually not as popular as number 1. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one, but it is the right era, what I like. Another unusual one, Black Widow. Yeah, it's about probably a woman that she marries guys and then she kills them off, and that. So I think I do remember this film, but I've never actually physically seen it. There's another big one, and it has actually, this one's got actually some wear to it. White Phantom. I've never seen this film either, so it must be a very early one. It's got a bit of wear to this one, and that I'll probably end up selling this one because I like things pretty good condition, at least, like pretty 90% at least. You know, that's still pretty good condition, but that would bother me.
It's another big one.
Another big one, Gardens of Stones. What actors in that one? There's Angelica Houston. Some of the, I have not seen this film either, so there's a lot of films I have not seen, obviously. But if someone knows about the film, let me know and tell me what it was like. Yeah, these must have been the ones in the video store. Alien Nation. 20th Century Fox. Prepare Yourself. I have not seen this film either. Los Angeles. This is actually 1991. So this is early 90s. Which I like collecting in the early 90s still. This is another one film, Working Girls, Melanie Griffiths, Harrison Ford. A lot of people know who he is, and Sigourney Weaver. So it's pretty big posters. You need a lot of room to hang these. That I can remember vaguely seeing, but I can't remember. It's just probably a good film. This is another film I've not seen, but the graphics are pretty cool. Keep reminding me yourself it's not only a movie, a craze comedy from the producer of A Fish Called Wanda. What's it called? How I Got Into College. That's a pretty interesting film. Some of these films I might have to watch now. Nardine. So Kim Basinger, another popular actress. The guy, Jeff Bridges. He must have been. Not sure about this film. I have not seen this film either. So there's actually quite a lot of films in this one that I have not seen. Silver Blade. Michael York, John Mills, and Gordon Jackson. See, that's another movie poster probably I won't keep. I'm only particular after certain ones, so I don't need to end up keeping all of them. No.
The Tom Hanks one you want?
I do want the Tom Hanks ones, but it's a bit damaged. So that's that one. I do have a few more posters to show you. Alright, these are 3 movie posters I bought earlier in the auctions, and I bought them randomly. Like I've maybe bought a bulk lot of 10 posters, and then I kept the ones that I wanted and put the rest in auction. So I've just taken out my favourites. So I'll just show them. These weren't $15. They were actually different prices. So they were just, I can't really tell you the price of these at all. but I just bought them in lots. So this is a very iconic 80s film of Footloose with Kevin Bacon, and they did a remake of this movie a few years ago. So it's a really good soundtrack.
We've got the VHS to go with this too, eh?
Yeah, I do, but yeah, I do have the VHS one to go with this, and I've got also the soundtrack on record. But this is a good poster. I probably will get this one actually framed, but as you can see, it takes up a lot of room. So I've only got limited space, so that's a problem. This is another popular film that I wanted to get the poster for, and I probably will frame this one too. It's got a lot of good hits on the album. It was a very popular film in the 80s. Probably Footloose and Flashdance were the two of the movies, the soundtracks for music soundtracks that are really, really popular in the 80s. And this is one I probably will get framed, but it's pretty big, another big one. And it'll probably cost quite a lot on framing. So that's that one. Lucky Last is another favourite film of mine. It's called Mannequin. Very popular 80s film. Had a great soundtrack to it. Good movie. They did make Mannequin 1, and this is number 1, this is the best one. Then they had number 2, which wasn't bad. But this one is the classic film from the 80s. Well, that's really all I have to show you today. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and keep watching for more videos. It was great having you here today. Thank you.